question: during your career where you played overseas, who were some of the best players that you came coming out of the same draft as LeBron James, Dwayne Wade,
Right.
Carmelo Anthony? You were the 16th pick in that draft, and then you went
Right.
overseas. Who are some of the best players that you played against across seas?
Man, that's an interesting question, man. Because a lot of them dudes, some of them, I'm probably gonna miss some people, just because I'm getting kind of old. You
It's
know
all
what I
good.
mean? And some people got some complicated names. That,
That's for sure.
you know what I'm saying? Here's what I'll say about overseas, man. Overseas was very challenging. It's nothing like the NBA. So when I first went over there, I went to Real Madrid, and that's in Spain.
Yeah.
That's almost like being in the NBA from a money standpoint. So when I got there, David Beckham was there. He was playing soccer. I didn't know anything about soccer when I first got there. I think I was like 4 maybe.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, not to sound kind of mean, but Americans didn't care about soccer back then. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I respect it now, but back in 05? I didn't soccer. Like, come on, man. But I knew David Beckham. No, I knew him because he was David Beckham. You know what I mean? And he was dating the girl from the what's that
Spice
group?
Girls?
Spice Girls.
The Spice Girls. I remembered all that, and I ain't gonna lie. Up to that point, he was the swaggiest white dude I had ever seen. He had full tattoo sleeves. I mean, he was swaggy, good looking dude, and so but it was still soccer, right? I didn't care about soccer, and we lived in the same building, and I think he would talk to me every time he saw me, and I think he talked to me because I was probably one of the only people to treat him like a normal person. We get in the elevator.
Yeah.
I just treated him like he was a dude in the elevator. Like, what up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or and so he always wanted to talk, and we didn't talk long because walking to get some food or in the elevator, it wasn't that long of a interaction, but he did always talk to me. And one time I was in the Louis Vuitton store, and it was so funny because like he walked in, right, but I didn't know he had walked in, and they closed the whole store down. I'm talking about they closed the whole store down.
Oh.
And my silly me being silly, I'm like, damn, they must know who I am. They'd close the store down. I was like, I swear, I only thought that for about 10 seconds though, right? Because I'm like, damn, I wonder. I don't think they need to do all that. I'm not that big time. You know what I mean? But then when I saw it was him, and I'm talking about people were glued to the windows, like outside the store. I mean, people like face on the window, like this, like.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, that's us, buddy. And I think that was my first time really understanding like that soccer was different. You know what I mean? Like they treat them like real live rock stars, like because even where they practice, the fans would be up against the fence the same way, like glued to the fence, just hoping that someone would say anything to them. Like I had never seen that level of I don't know, stardom, groupiedom, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I just had never seen that level. And that's when I was like, wow, like this soccer thing is this is different. Like this is a lot different than anything that you're gonna get in America, minus like Michael Jackson or something like that. You know what I mean? It was I'm telling you, it was next level how they treat them soccer dudes, man. And they had some crazy, they had like these brand new Audis, man. They had like A8 Audis, like something I hadn't seen in the States. It's like a different kind of Audi they were driving. It was the big one, but they were fire. And they all had the same kind, like it was different out there for them soccer dudes, man.
Basketball, football, the big sports out here, but across seas, soccer is the sport. Me never have been across seas. That is very interesting to hear. That you go out there, you're playing basketball, and you realize that basketball is like an afterthought out there. Like,
small potatoes.
Basketball out there is
potatoes.
almost like what soccer is out here. Would you say that?
Right. Yeah, except for I'm gonna say this. I don't know how it is right this very second, but soccer out there back then was like, I'm trying to think, man. I'd have to say like a Nirvana concert, like in their prime. You know what I'm saying? Like in the city that loved them the most. I don't know what city that would have been, but it was like that. Like it was like real fanatics. Like it was a whole. It was. I'm telling you, it was a level I never even experienced.
I think you hit the nail on the head with Michael Jackson, like just the frenzy.
Yeah, like Michael Jackson. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like I'm not gonna say I saw people crying, but they were close.
I'm sure if David Beckham talked to them, they would be crying.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, dude, man, and there was a couple other dudes on the team that I can't remember right now, but they were studs too. And like I'm telling you, man, just the people because there was a gate by their cars. You couldn't get to their cars because there was a gate, but them fans would be on the gate. Like it was. I'm telling you, man. The seriousness in their faces, man. It was I never got that. I never got that. I never seen it. It was different, man. It wasn't just like, hey, let me get an autograph. It was like, yo, like I pray to you every night. You know what I'm saying? Like I pray to you guys every night. It was that level. Like,
wow, man.
You, man. It was a sight, man. It was a sight for them soccer dudes, man. I can't imagine.